At 67, I was just one conversation away from abandoning intimacy for good. A doctor told me it was simply part of aging, but he was completely mistaken. If you're over 60 and have been told that decreased blood flow, low energy, or a quiet bedroom is simply due to age, let me clarify. Age isn't the issue. Poor circulation is. I'm Dr. Monroe, a physician with over 30 years of experience in men's and women's health. After working with thousands of patients nationwide, I've found something transformative and surprisingly straightforward. There are 4 specific vitamins that, when taken properly, can significantly enhance blood flow, increase energy, and rekindle connections, even after 60. This isn't about pills or procedures, it's about the nutrients your body desperately needs. This goes beyond just feeling younger. It's about staying warm, connected, alive, and truly present with your loved ones. I'll share the exact protocol I provide to my patients, the same one that has helped individuals in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s reclaim vitality they thought they'd lost forever. Ahead, I'll reveal the vitamin that one couple calls their marriage. Savor, don't miss it. If you're over 60 and want to stay healthy, connected, and energized, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of these easy science-backed tips tailored for you. If this resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0 so I can better serve you. Now, let's get to the core of it. The first vitamin I want to introduce is often overlooked, yet essential for clearing your arteries and restoring healthy blood flow. Without it, calcium can accumulate in unwanted places, hardening your blood vessels and quietly obstructing circulation. This vitamin not only supports your heart, but also enhances sensitivity, warmth, and even physical connection in unexpected ways. Let's discuss vitamin K2 and its potential to be the missing element in your quest for true vitality after 60. Vitamin K2, especially the MK7 form, is the artery unclogger. If there's one vitamin I wish I had started taking sooner, it's vitamin K2, not K1, which you find in leafy greens, but specifically K2. I take it every morning with breakfast and recommend it to nearly every patient over 60 since the evidence is too compelling to ignore. K2's power lies in its ability to manage calcium. As we age, calcium often ends up in the wrong places, not just in our bones where it should be, but in soft tissues and arteries. This buildup is gradual and silent. You don't notice it, but over time it makes your blood vessels stiff, your circulation sluggish, and your body colder in every sense. K2 functions like a traffic cop for calcium, directing it out of your arteries and back into your bones. When calcium is cleared from your blood vessels, they start to relax and regain flexibility, leading to noticeable improvements in warmth, energy levels after meals, and yes, intimacy. One man I treated, 67 years old, told me, "Doc, it's like someone turned the lights back on." His blood pressure dropped slightly, his skin tone improved, and he even experienced a renewed sense of touch, not from a pharmaceutical, but from a simple daily dose of K2. I take 200 micrograms of K2 daily, usually with a meal containing some healthy fat to aid absorption. If you're taking vitamin D3, Ke2 becomes even more crucial as it works with D3 to ensure calcium goes where it should and doesn't cause harm. For those in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, vitamin K2 is more than just a supplement. It's a quiet protector of everything that makes circulation and connection possible. The best part: most people feel a difference in just a few weeks, but K2 is just the beginning. The next vitamin I take daily has a very different function, not in moving calcium, but in boosting energy, mood, and even desire. It's one that many older adults are surprisingly deficient in, and correcting this deficiency can change everything. If you're still here and these insights resonate with you, drop a number 1 in the comments to show you're on this journey with me. Let's move on to the second vitamin that can truly transform how you feel after 60, vitamin D3, the hormonal key. If there is one vitamin that quietly holds the key to energy, mood, and intimacy after 60, it's vitamin D3. I've taken it every morning for the past 15 years, long before it became popular, and I can tell you from personal experience and professional practice that it makes a significant difference. People usually associate vitamin D with bone health, but in reality, this vitamin functions more like a hormone than a mere nutrient. It influences over 1,000 bodily functions, including immune strength, brain clarity, blood pressure, and perhaps most surprisingly, sexual health. What opened my eyes years ago was testing vitamin D levels in my patients. I consistently observed that those who felt drained, cold, foggy, and disconnected often had alarmingly low D3 levels, some in the teens, when optimal levels should be 50 or higher. Once we corrected that with a daily supplement, their color returned, their voices strengthened, they smiled more, and in several instances, relationships that had become distant began to feel warm again. One patient, a 74-year-old woman named Elaine, told me, "I thought I was just fading out with age, but now I wake up before my alarm. I laugh more, I touch more." Her words stuck with me. I take around 4,000 IU of D3 daily, usually with breakfast, and always pair it with healthy fats like eggs or avocado for better absorption. I ensure it's D3, not D2. That detail matters, especially for older adults whose bodies process nutrients differently. Vitamin D3 also plays a vital role in testosterone and estrogen production. When those hormones are balanced, everything from circulation to desire improves. That's why I never skip it, rain or shine, summer or winter. It's a part of my daily routine, and I recommend every patient over 60 have their levels checked and supplement if necessary. As crucial as vitamin D3 is for boosting energy and emotional closeness, the next vitamin I take daily goes even further. It not only supports blood flow, but opens the floodgates, and believe it or not, it operates on the same mechanism as some of the most famous blue pills out there. Let's take a closer look at vitamin B3, niacin, the blood vessel relaxer. This may surprise you. It certainly surprised me when I first began recommending it to patients, and even more so when I tried it myself. Vitamin B3, or niacin, has become an essential part of my daily routine and is one of the most immediate and powerful nutrients I utilize to support healthy circulation. What makes niacin special is its ability to help blood vessels relax and expand. It boosts nitric oxide, the same compound found in medications for erectile dysfunction. The difference? Niacin works with your body naturally, promoting better blood flow without the side effects or risks associated with prescriptions. I still remember the first time I took a proper dose of niacin. Within minutes, I felt a warm flush across my skin, a harmless but noticeable sign that my blood vessels were opening. It was like turning up the dimmer switch on my entire body. I felt more alert and engaged. That experience convinced me to recommend it to patients struggling with cold hands and feet, poor stamina, or general numbness in their lives. One man I helped, a 70-year-old retired engineer, told me that after 3 weeks on niacin, he could finally feel warmth in his legs again. He started walking more, sleeping better, and, in his words, finally felt connected to my body again. I personally take 500 milliliters of flush niacin, not the no-flush version, with food. That initial warmth may seem intense, but once you understand what's happening, it becomes clear it's a sign that circulation is improving. It's like reopening back roads that had been shut down for years. But niacin isn't just about physical performance. Many patients report improved mood, mental clarity, and emotional openness when blood flows freely. The brain lights up, affecting our connections not just in the bedroom, but in everyday life. However, there's one more vitamin I take daily that works on the walls of blood vessels, strengthening, smoothing, and protecting them from age-related damage. It's one of the most underrated tools we have for intimacy and vitality after 60, and hardly anyone talks about it. Let's explore it. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, comment on number 1 below. I'd love to know you're still with me. Now, let's examine the fourth and final vitamin I take every day, vitamin E mixed tocopherols, the anti-stiffness vitamin. While this may not sound as thrilling initially, it has become essential for me. I take vitamin E daily without fail. Not the synthetic kind found in cheap drugstore bottles, but a natural blend of mixed tocopherols, the form that genuinely supports circulation, tissue health, and intimacy as we age. Most people don't realize that vitamin E works deep within blood vessels. As we age, our arteries lose flexibility and become stiff and less responsive. This isn't just a cardiovascular issue. It influences how blood moves throughout the entire body, including sensitive areas. Vitamin E helps prevent stiffness by safeguarding the inner lining of vessels, the endothelium, from oxidative stress and inflammation. I started taking it after reading a study linking vitamin E to improved microvascular function in older adults. But what truly convinced me were the testimonials from my patients. One woman in her late 60s came in complaining of persistent numbness in her hands and feet and a general sense of disconnection from her partner. We adjusted her supplement regimen to include a high-quality vitamin E blend, and within a month, she told me something I'll never forget. I feel color coming back into my life. That resonated with me. We're not just discussing physical circulation. We're talking about emotional warmth, presence, and the ability to engage with life meaningfully. Healthy blood flow allows for this, and consistent vitamin E intake helps preserve it. Personally, I take 400 IU of natural vitamin E with lunch, always alongside other fat-soluble nutrients like D3 and K2. I find that these combined nutrients work beautifully together, each supporting the others in subtle yet significant ways. As powerful as these 4 vitamins are, they only work if you take action. You don't have to change everything overnight, but you do need to begin. This brings us to the part most people overlook, the part that distinguishes wishful thinking from real change. So, what should you do today to feel better, move better, and reconnect with what matters most in life? Let's go through it step by step, starting today. By now you might be asking, okay, this sounds promising, but where do I start? I understand that after years of dealing with fatigue, cold hands, sluggish mornings, and growing distance from your partner, taking that first step can feel daunting. But trust me, it's not about transforming your entire life overnight. It's about making one simple, intentional choice and repeating it daily. Here's what I tell my patients and what I practice myself. Start with what your body is missing. You don't need to chase complicated treatments or expensive trends. Instead, give your body the core nutrients it's been silently craving, the ones that fuel blood flow, warmth, touch, and connection. Begin with these 4 vitamins. K2 to keep your arteries clear and flexible. D3 to restore your energy, mood, and drive. Niacin to open your vessels and awaken parts of you that have been quiet. And E to ensure your circulation remains smooth and steady so your body can respond as it once did, perhaps even better. If you're unsure where to begin, choose one, incorporate it into your breakfast. Give it a few days, then add another. You don't have to feel all the effects at once, though many do. What matters most is consistency. That's where real change occurs. It's not just about how you move, sleep, or perform. It's about how you show up in your life, your relationships, and in front of the mirror. You've spent years giving to others. Now it's time to restore yourself. These vitamins aren't just capsules. They're tools to help you reconnect with everything that still lives within you. As we approach the final part of this journey, I want to leave you with something even more powerful than a supplement, a message I've shared with every patient who has walked through my door. It's something I believe can change how you think about aging forever. Let's discuss it now. A new chapter, not the end. After more than 30 years as a physician, I've learned that aging is not the end of vitality. It's merely a shift in how we access it. I've witnessed people in their 60s and 70s rediscover joy, intimacy, energy, and purpose, not through miracles or machines, but through small, consistent changes. Often it starts with restoring what time and stress have gradually taken away: circulation, clarity, and connection. We've discussed 4 essential vitamins, not exotic supplements or fads, but nutrients your body once produced abundantly, but now requires assistance to replenish. Vitamin K2 to direct calcium out of your arteries and back into your bones, where it belongs. Vitamin D3 to elevate your mood, balance your hormones, and bring brightness back to your mornings. Niacin to open your blood vessels and restore warmth, flow, and physical responsiveness. And vitamin E to protect the delicate lining of your vessels, ensuring everything moves smoothly so your body can feel again. These are the same nutrients I take every day, not because I want to turn back the clock, but because I want to be fully present in the time I have. I want to keep walking with my wife, hold my grandkids with strength, and enjoy the quiet closeness that comes at the end of the day, one that doesn't require words, just a hand to hold and an open heart. I've seen these vitamins restore blood flow, but more importantly, I've witnessed them restore confidence. Once confidence returns in your body, energy, and relationships, everything changes. How you carry yourself, how you laugh, and how you reach for your partner without hesitation. That kind of change doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to be real. Perhaps no one ever told you how these simple deficiencies could impact how you feel. Maybe no one explained that poor circulation isn't just about cold feet. It's about the chill that creeps into the spaces between you and your loved ones. I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to remain that way. You're not broken. You're not past your prime. You're simply low on what your body used to produce easily, and now you have the knowledge and choice to start rebuilding. Begin small, be consistent, and give it a few weeks. Don't expect immediate results. Pay attention to how your energy shifts, how your skin feels warmer, and how your thoughts become clearer. If you're in a relationship, notice the subtle ways connection returns. A longer hug, a lingering glance, a conversation that leans in rather than trails off. Aging isn't about relinquishing what makes life meaningful. It's about learning to nurture it differently. These 4 vitamins are part of that journey. They don't replace you. They support you, helping the best parts of you rise back to the surface. So here's my final thought. Don't wait. You've waited long enough. Your body is ready to respond. Your heart is ready to open. And this next chapter might just be the most connected, vibrant, and deeply fulfilling season of your life. Are you ready to step into it? Everything you need starts now. If this message resonated with you, even just a bit, I'd love to hear from you. Like this video if you found it helpful, share it with someone who might benefit, and leave a comment below to tell me which of these vitamins you're considering starting. Your story might inspire someone else to take that first step.